If you listen to his national security advisor, John Bolton, when he spoke from Moscow on Wednesday, pretty serious. I mean, Bolton said there's a lot of issues on the table for Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump to discuss, everything from Russia's meddling in the 2016 U.S. presidential race to the annexation of Crimea to Russia's possible involvement in MH17, the downing of MH17, that flight over Ukraine, to sanctions. So Bolton saying there's a lot for the two leaders to discuss. And even Bolton said that he talked to Putin about the issue of meddling in Russia. But Secretary of State Mike Pompeo also indicated that Trump is very serious about talking about the election meddling issue as well. But we've seen Trump be deferential to Vladimir Putin in various statements that he's made and various tweets that he's put out. And we also know that regardless of what his aides and senior advisors say he's going to do, the president makes his own decisions. We've often seen him make decisions where his senior advisors have no idea that that particular decision was coming. I want to put up a very interesting tweet on this subject so that our viewers can have a look at this. Let's put it up there. It says that Russia continues to say they had nothing to do with meddling in our election. Where's the DNC server, and why didn't shady James Comey and the now disgraced FBI agents take and closely examine it? Why isn't Hillary/Russia being looked at? So many questions, so much corruption. So here, is the president sort of signaling what approach he will take on this issue with Vladimir Putin? Is he affirming their denials that they did not meddle in the 2016 U.S. presidential race? Well, that's something, regardless of what his aides say, that we're going to have to wait and see what happens in this actual meeting, Aicha.
And how much of a concern is it for allies that he's leaving the NATO summit and heading straight to a meeting with Putin?
Look, allies watched what happened at the G7 in Canada. That was a very contentious meeting. Trump alienated a lot of the allies there. There's fear that he's going to clash again with allies at this NATO summit set to happen in July, and that he's going to leave straight from there to this meeting with President Vladimir Putin and basically lavish praise upon him. So this is something that allies are talking about. This is something that Trump's critics domestically are also talking about. You know, Europeans are worried that they could be abandoned here and that Trump would just be aiding Russia with its mission to sow dissension between transatlantic allies. So a lot on the table, a lot of concerns for allies and for Trump critics. But again, for President Trump, this is an example of him making a power move. He's sitting down with a leader who's not a traditional ally of the United States. He sees himself as building bridges. Others potentially see him as sowing dissension in the ranks, Aicha.